Hello and welcome back to Be a Legend. After a season where we just got way above our expectations for the season, fight relegation, I think was what the expectation from the board was. We excelled ourselves, and after a aggregate win against Fulham in the playoff semi-final, we met Burnley at Wembley and we beat them comprehensively, which means we're now playing in the Premier League. But before that, let's have a roundup of the season just gone. Welcome to Be a Legend. Hello and welcome to our transfer special and end of season review, a special episode to round off the end of our, I think it's our 6th season in To Be a Legend, and what a tumultuous season it was for us as well. My name's Mark, and of course on today's episode we will have that review of the season and a quick look at the transfers that we have done and the business we have done, and a preview of our first season in the Premiership and our expectations and so on and so forth. So without any more to do, let's have a quick look at how we finished the season. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons now. Let's have a look at how we finished the season. Table wise, there you can see 4-0 win against Burnley in the final, and this annoys me when we do this. Right, so this is how the table finished after all the exploits. 92 points, finishing in third, and well, under any other circumstances I think we'd have probably got promoted automatically without any problem with that. But Derby County 107 points, West Ham 105 points, and then just below us, Nottingham Forest on 88, Burnley on 88, who we beat in the final of the playoffs, and then came Fulham, who we also beat, who had 80 points, so we were 12 points clear of them, and Stoke, who were in 7th place, 13 points clear of them at the end of the season. We always like to do this little bit. We'll have a look at not only the overall, but we'll have a look at the homes and the ways and all the rest of it, just to confirm. Blackburn, Middlesbrough and Oldham are all being relegated from the Championship. And if we have a quick look and see who's coming up. Can we do that? Press the wrong button again, Mark. I didn't want to do that, did I? Heck. Right, let's try that again, shall we? It's all the excitement, you know. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Still the playoff to be played, Crewe and Huddersfield. So maybe we'll come back to that in a wee bit and just have a look at how that all pans out. Right. Home record. We were second best for a home record. 23 games played, of course. We won 16, drew 6. We only lost 1, that one game against Derby County. A 3-1 win. That was the only home loss for us. 48 goals for, only 20 against. So apart from West Ham, we had the best defensive home record. Well, of course, Derby County as well. Goal difference 28. 54 points, 6 points better than Derby at home. So only 1 point less than West Ham. Away from home, not quite so good. Derby had the best away record, didn't lose a single game away from home. West Ham were in 2nd place. We're down in 3rd, 4th, 6th, about 7th place, I think it is. 23 games played, 10 wins, 8 draws, 5 losses away from home. The games against Stoke, Swansea, Queen's Park Rangers, West Ham and Sunderland, of course, were the culprits for that one. And well, I don't think we'll thingy with that first half of the season. Sixth is where we were. Fulham were top. Nottingham Forest, Derby County, West Ham. First half of the season, 23 played, 11 won, 8 draws, 4 losses, 45 for, 32 against, 13 points. 13 goal difference, 41 points. We were trailing there by some 12 points over Fulham. But I think you'll find second half of the season, we were third, 51 points. We had a good second half, only losing 2 games in the second half of the season, which was, I think, where we rocked up in the end. How does that compare against the media prediction? Well, they had us down as 13th. But I think they had us a bit lower than that at one point. 13th, finished third. At Derby County, they had third, finished first. West Ham, first, finished second. And Oldham were odds on to be relegated and were. Middlesbrough, they expected to finish 11th, finished 23rd. Blackburn expected to finish 18th, finished 22nd. So that's how it all ended up. The other teams expected to be promoted were West Ham and Burnley, and obviously Derby via that route. So that's how it all panned out. Last 5 games, we were second best in the last 5 games, 13 points off our last 5, equaling West Ham. Derby only getting 12, and then came Crystal Palace and Burnley. So we'll see how that all ended up. Right, without any more to do, let's have the end of season review. And here we are with that end of season review. And as we come back for that, I'm just trying to work out where we're going next with this. Right, okay. So, new arrivals. These were the players incoming. Sion Lewis, who didn't actually play for us. He went out on loan. Had a good season. Played 42 games, 9 goals, 5 assists, a 7.28. Probably need to look at maybe bringing him into the side when he comes in. Where did he come from? The ball, pleased to send it out. Where did he come from? Let's check and see where he came in from. He came in from Chelsea, and he went out to Basingstoke Town and had an extremely good season there. Zach Pike, we know all about Zach. 51 games, he played 2 from the bench, 34 goals, 4 assists, 7.12. Nathan Froggatt, Manchester City, 45 appearances, 4 goals, all from corners, I think, 1 assist, a 6.99. Carl Thompson, another one that went out on loan. Carl originally came in from Manchester United, went out to Tunbridge Angels. He had 53 appearances for them, 11 goals, 9 assists, a 6.95. Dermy Lasala, fantastic, came in from Tottenham. 51 games he played for us, 1 goal, 5 assists, 6.92. And then we had Julian Kinchant, again, went out on loan. So a few coming in and going out on loans. Clive Robson came in from Rangers on loan, I think that was. 9 appearances, 5 as a substitute, and had 2 assists, a 6.87. They were the main names in the pot of the people coming in. Season's results, we've seen the league table. Board expectation was avoid relegation. We finished 3rd. We had an average attendance 80% full at 21,714. Top goal scorer in the league was Zach Pike with 28 goals, and the board, of course, were delighted. In the FA Cup, we expected to be competitive. We actually got through to the quarter-final. Board were happy with that. Again, 80% of our home attendance, and Zach Pike scoring 5 top scorer for us in that competition. The Caribou Cup, we reached, the expectation was to reach the second round. We did, again, 80% attendance, and Gabriel Tuppin and Zach Pike getting 1 goal each, knocked out by Bristol City. A 2-0 loss in the second round. A bit disappointing that, really. All in all, our biggest win was a 7-1 win against Oldham. If you remember that was quite a humdinger of a game. A match to remember was a 3-1 win against Barnsley back in December. And the goal of the season, won't be surprised that actually it came from Zach Pike. It was in the game against Bristol City when we beat them 3-1 way back in August at the start of the season, and this was the goal which won goal of the season. I'm hoping I've turned this down. It's my usual style of not doing so. And here we go. Pike gets the ball out to Henry. Henry flicks it back across to Pike, and then Pike hits it. And I wouldn't say that was anything ultra special. I'm sure we had more special goals than that. But that did win the game of the season. Financially, club reputation stays about the same. No new sponsorship deals. And our sponsorship, 931,000 compared to 930 last season. Broadcast revenue, 3.22 million. Corporate and hospitality, 1.39 million. All these are up. 7.58 competition prize money, and a match day commercial, 1.16 million. Shirt sales, we had sold 9,794 shirts, and the best shirts were Afray number 9, Carroll 12, Pike 17, Henry 50, and Luke Thomas with the number 7 shirt. We did rotate the team a fair amount this season. However, our key players played a major role in how the season turned out. Pike up front, of course. So let's go from the back. Sanchez in goal. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Doing it all wrong here. Sanchez in goal. Gomez, McKenzie, Froggatt, Lasala with Saunders in the slot. Thomas, Carroll, Henry and Afray in midfield with Pike up front, playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. Was deemed to be the best. Didn't win any awards this season. Club awards though. Aaron Henry is the fans' player of the season, young player of the season. Also Aaron Henry. Signing of the season has got to be Zach Pike. I can't quite work that one out. Goal of the season we've already seen, again from Zach Pike. Top goal scorer, 34 goals. Zach Pike. And the most assists from Aaron Henry, 17 assists he produced from that. Most man of the match awards, Zach Pike again, 10 player of the match awards. Aaron Henry with the best average rating of 7.1, and Teddy Jenks, most pass completed per 90 minutes was 54. So Teddy Jenks doing a good job there. Competition awards, we didn't win any. Record breakers, Zach Pike got 34 goals for the season, breaking our record of most assists. Also Aaron Henry, 17, and player of the match awards, as we've already said, 10, breaking all the records there. And Charlton have been brilliant since day one. Their early season football was a joy to watch, and they're deservedly going up. That is Lloyd Campbell from the Sporting Life. And once Charlton got rolling early in the season, it looked hard to stop them going on to promotion. That was from Ben Marshall. BBC London, 94.9. Yes. Right. Well, that's where we're at. I don't think there's a great deal going on the transfer thingy at the moment. We got anybody going out? No. It's all as was. So, without any more to do, let's pop forward to the 1st of July, and we'll come back and see if we've got anybody coming in, anybody going out, and by then we'll also be able to have a quick look at what the start of the season will look like, because we will have the fixtures. And here you are. You come back and join us with the 1st of July on the screen. And, there is a bit of movement in the transfer market, still on the season 25-26. Junior Quitarana has gone to Wigan on a part exchange. Coming in, Finley Burns. He is a central defender. He's 6'4". Quite good attributes, good jumping reach for a start off. He's coming in to join up with those guys on the front. He's currently 3.5 star current ability, will be 4.5 star potential ability. So he is absolutely bob on what we want. Have a quick look. He's about 3rd in the pecking order at the moment, but he will, as Lasala will probably play out on the right hand side. He will probably step alongside. Who will he step alongside? He'll step alongside Nathan Froggatt, assuming we can get him back on loan. So we're looking into that at the moment. Right. What else has been going on? There is your answer. We'll come to that in a minute. 2 players coming in from Manchester City. Christian Zali. He's Hungarian. Currently 2-star ability, has potential to be 4, maybe 5-star ability. So maybe one for the future here. He's coming in. He can play right or left side attacking midfield, can play left in midfield, and he can also play up front as a striker. So he has a lot of ability. First touch is 14. His finishing isn't particularly fantastic, so probably won't play him up front a lot. Technique is 12. Teamwork's good. As I say, potentially one for the future. He's coming from Manchester City, as we said, where he hasn't so far had a look in. Nathan Froggatt, we know all about Nathan. He has been with us on loan, and we've captured him on a freebie. 37 games he played for us last season, 7 average rating, 4 goals, 1 assist, and he's joined us quite happily for the season. Well, not for the season, but for as a permanent incoming. So we look forward to seeing how he does. James Beadle has gone out on loan to Dagenham Redbridge, and Isaac Alleman Gibson has gone on a freebie to Livingston. So nobody really of note going out. How is our season going to start? We've got a few friendlies. We will open up against Sheffield United and Watford. First 2 games, and we will see that on the next episode. Sheffield United and Watford being the first games in the Premier League. So that should be an interesting episode. Don't miss that one, whatever you do. Right. I think that is pretty much the roundup of where we are at the moment. Financially, we still are well under our wage budget. We still have 32 million in the coffers, so we can spend a little bit more if we want. Having a look at the squad depth, where do we need? We probably need another striker. I think even though Zach Pike had a very good season, we could probably do with another one over there. I think left and right sides of attacking midfielder are okay. Possibly another central attacking midfielder. I don't know. Aaron Henry can play in that role, of course, but he's better off in this central midfield role. And I would like a left-sided defender, possibly, and maybe even a goalkeeper. So that's the areas that we're looking at. Let's see if we can manage to do that. We're going to come back on the 1st of August, and then it'll be a short hop to the pretty much where we are opening day of the season. So let's go forward to the 1st of October. Not the 1st of October, the 1st of August. And as you come back and join us, you will notice that we have actually played a few friendlies. Ebbsfleet United 2-1 win. Real Valladolid 2-0. Girona 2-0. And Alves 4-0. There are a couple of names in there you may have spotted that we haven't mentioned yet. Finley Burns, already mentioned, he's come in. We've also Jason Adigan, Sam Field and Marcelo Flores. So without any more, let's have a quick look and see what's happening on the transfer front, because that will give us a bit of an insight as to I think what is happening. Here we go. Right, Nathan Froggatt was last in. You'll see we've got quite a few gone out now. Nathan Froggatt last in. Thomas McGill has come in from Birmingham. He is a goalkeeper. We said we needed another goalkeeper. He's currently 3-star ability, 3.5-star potential ability. He will come in potential backup for Sanchez. He's Canadian and comes in to the goalkeeping role. Clive Robson, we have brought him in permanently. Cost us 600,000. Playing in that defensive left side, 3-star current ability, 4 maybe 5-star potential ability. So he's got a bit of a chance there. We also have brought in a goalkeeper on loan, Majat Kofar. He is a 4-star sweeper keeper, 4-star, 4-star current, 4-star potential. Little bit too much possibly to spend. We want to try him out first, but he may come in permanently as a first choice goalkeeper if he performs well. Determination 20, agility 16, jumping reach 18, aerial reach 18. He is one hell of a goalkeeper, and we will need one in this Premier League. Marcelo Flores, you saw his name mentioned in dispatches there. He has come in from Arsenal. We brought him in for 425,000. He's valued at 3.5 million. 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. Can play in attacking midfield. Can play left and right attacking midfield. He can also play in midfield. So he's got a range of positions he can play in. I think we've brought him in mainly to go as that striker. His finishing ability probably lacks something, but hopefully he'll make up for it in other areas, and he'll start producing and popping the goals away. He may even work with Zach Pike quite a bit. So Marcelo Flores already scored a goal, as you see. Rabe Matondo, he's coming on a free transfer. He was at Swansea, went to Dynamo Houston on loan last season, played 16 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 player of the matches, 7.16. So not, he has Premier League originally come from Manchester City. Never really got a game there. He's played in the Bundesliga, but hopefully he can do some stuff for us. Matondo, Rabi Montando, as I say, 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. Again, he can play those midfield roles, mainly on the right, but he can play left as well, and he can play up front. So veritable opportunities. So we brought him in on free. He's worth 18.25 million. It's a little bit older, but hopefully he can produce the goods for us. A few going out, as mentioned. Ivan Carbon, he's gone out on loan to Chorley. Julian Kinchant, he's gone out on loan to Partick Thistle. Ben Flanagan, we've sold him to Crystal Palace for 425,000. I think he was a youth player. Yeah, 17. Potential wasn't fantastic. Isaac Yeboah has gone to the New Saints on loan. Mark Helm, who kicked up a bit of a fuss last season, wasn't really going to stick around, I don't think. He's gone to KAA Ghent for 6.25 million, raising to 7.75 million. Glad to see the back of him. Richard Chin was sold to St Mirren for 50k, going up to 65. He really didn't have a great deal of potential. Having said that, just seeing his stats. Hang on. Here we go. He was okay, but potential ability, potentially only 3 stars, and didn't rate him particularly high. Russ Clark made a few appearances for us last season, has gone to Crawley Town for a season loan, and Raheem Walters has also gone to Enfield Town. Well, not also to Enfield Town, but has gone to Enfield Town also on loan. Right, that is our roundup for the 1st of August. That's where we're at. What we're going to do is we're going to do one final hop, and we will then come back. Something's not working here. Right, okay. We will come back for the just pre-season bit where we have a look before our episode, our first 2 games of the new season in the Premier League. We'll be right back. And you come back for that pre-season, the season preview, I should say. And as again, you will see from here, VV Venlo was our last friendly game, a 3-0 win. So we've had a comprehensive, didn't mean to do that, a comprehensive pre-season. Only had 1 goal scored against us. Max Saunders, Samfield, Aaron Henry. This Samfield keeps popping up, doesn't he? Did we have our new goalkeeper in goal? This is the question. We did. Kovar in goal for us, doing quite well. Thank you very much. I think we've won some more golds. If you wondered what that was all about, I thought I'd put it on silent, to be fair. Right, so we are literally on the precipice of Sheffield United and Watford. That will be the next episode, as promised. Right, quick roundup, though. Final look at the transfers. Nobody else coming in. Rabi Matondo. I'm pretty sure in saying that we have actually made an offer for Samfield, but I will check in a minute. Joseph Fogarty has gone out on loan to Worcester City. Financially, we're still under budget, quite substantially under budget actually, and still have 32 million. How do we manage that? Still have 32 million pound transfer budget. That I think is probably going to weigh over until the January window, when we may well need it. That is for sure. Right, one other thing that we will do at this stage, if I could get there, he says we'll jump to the Premier League, and what we also like to do at this stage is we go to the season preview and we have a look. They have us down 2,000, I'll repeat that, 2,000 to 1 to be relegated from the Premier League. Derby County 450 to 1 to be relegated, and West Ham 200 to 1. Manchester United are 15 to 8 odds-on favourites to win the Premiership this season. Manchester City win it last season, only lost 1 game, and can I just say that 1 game, beside that they lost to us in the FA Cup. Only saying, that's interesting. Donnarumma, who we had at Arsenal in the beta save, gunning for the top. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. It was quite interesting. We did have him at Arsenal for that. So that is the Media Dream 11. I don't really expect to have anybody in there. We haven't got anybody in there. Have we got anybody in at all? We've got a couple of people we've been looking at. Billy Gilroy. Yeah, we have. Kovar, the goalkeeper, and Montondo is the 2 players that we do have in there. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look and see if we can see. Let's sort this. We'll sort this by ability, which we have. Aaron Henry, our best ability player. Then Dermy Lasala, Kovar, Ben Afre, Sunday, Pike, Flores, Gomez, Sanchez, Carroll, Mutondo, Froggatt, and so on. Where is... Okay. Seems to have gone missing, probably because I've got him as unavailable. There he is, Samfield. Come on, click. We have put a bid in for him, but so have Birmingham and Crystal Palace, and we're just waiting to see the outcome of that. So by the time we come back for the first games of the season, Sam Field may have joined us. And what is all the fuss about Sam Field, I hear you ask? Well, he is a central midfielder, play in defence as well. Can play, so if we get any problems and we haven't got anybody on the pitch, we can actually drop him back. But likes to play central or as a defensive midfielder. He is 3.5 star current ability, has no real potential. He's 28 years old, 3.5. But stats wise, he's pretty good. And if you looked at this, I think we can see him on here. Can we see him on here? There he is. So he does fit into central midfield quite well, all in all. So that is where we're at. As you see, we haven't brought in this striker that we were looking for. Still looking for that striker, possibly. Midfield cross is quite good. Ben Carroll in there. It's quite good. Our defensive line, yeah, possibly do with somebody else on the left, but I think Gomez will play out there a bit more with Finley Burns, and actually he's not in there. Is Froggatt, which is a bit of a concern. There's, according to this, people in front of him. We'll see how that goes. But Kovar, Sanchez and McGill on the bench, and Grajcek still there as well. And I think he's on a month-to-month contract. Where are we? Contract info. There we go. I didn't click on it properly first time. Obviously, a month-to-month contract. Yeah, $8.50 a week. So Grajcek, I quite like Grajcek. My assistant manager didn't, and we never seemed to go on. And I think he had potential in there somewhere. Anyway, moving on then. I think that's the end of this episode. Our first episode in the Premier League, episode 61, will be Sheffield United away, Watford at home. How are we going to fare in the Premier League? Well, if you tune into the next episode, you will find out. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this series and my sister series, The Sicilian Defence, as they are released. And new episodes of To Be a Legend are released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening with the Sicilian Defence and what news saves and what we've got planned for FM22, then you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to join me for the first episode in the Premier League, episode 61, and it's out on Monday. Until then, goodbye.